Gino King Boxing back in the building, back with some more boxing news. And yes, we've been talking about Gervonta Tank Davis since the fight with Lamont Roach was canceled, and it looks like Gervonta Tank Davis won't be fighting Lamont Roach. But now we wanna know who is Gervonta Tank Davis. Who is his next opponent? We want to know who his next opponent is. And we need for his next opponent to be a viable opponent, a contender, somebody that has a possibility of beating Gervonta, or at least giving him a good fight. I wouldn't be so hard on Gervonta if I didn't think he was a great fighter. I think Gervonta is a great fighter, got all the skills. Outside of Canelo, he's definitely probably the pound for pound best right now, outside of Canelo and I say Crawford. So, fighters like that are going to be held to a higher standard. So, we need to see something out of Gervonta his next fight. We want to see him fight a viable opponent, man. He got names out there that he can go up against. William Zapata. You got Shakur Stevenson. You got Keyshawn Davis. They were just going back and forth yesterday on social media. Keyshawn and Gervonta just going back and forth on each other, talking bad about each other. So let's see something like that. I would even throw Edwin De Los Santos out there. After the way he fought Shakur Stevenson, we just don't need to see Gervonta Tank Davis, a pound for pound great right now, going up against a guy in the 130 pound division and, just cruising through a victory, and a guy that everybody knows he's going to beat. So, it's time to show up and show out. I feel the same way about Canelo. I feel the same way about Canelo Alvarez. But these guys become pound for pound greats and start cherry picking their fights, and they'll fight a guy that could possibly beat them maybe every 3 fights or something like that. But then in between those fights, they'll fight 3 guys that in a row that nobody has a chance of beating them, and then they'll fight one really good fighter, beat them, and then go back to nah. That's not the format we want to see. We don't want to see that. I think that is that's bad for boxing, bad for fans, and the anticipation of a great fight is what makes boxing great. The anticipation of the Crawford-Errol Spence fight, y'all remember that? The anticipation of it was just like phenomenal. We need fights like that, the build up, all of that. Tank could fight Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is number 4 for the WBA. Why won't he fight him? Raymond Murtala, you got him. So it's no excuses right now. Beat Frank Martin, dominated him, knocked him out. Tank, come on, man. You're that guy at 135, and I would even say 140. He's that guy. We don't need to see you fighting Lamont Roach, Tank dog. We don't need to see that, man. So it's going to be interesting. We got Keyshawn Davis. He's fighting tomorrow night against Gustavo. Gustavo is a tough opponent. Very tough opponent. Gustavo Lemos. If Keyshawn Davis beats Gustavo Lemos, which he should, let's see Keyshawn get in the ring and call out Gervonta Tank Davis for a potential matchup. We need to see that. Yeah, we need to see that. I mean, just it'll be very interesting in the 135-pound division. Vasil Lomachenko, he is taking a break right now. But you can throw his name in the hat also. The great fighters in that division right now. And, you know, I don't want to hear no talk about he can pick who he wants to fight. He's the best, so he can pick what fighter he wants. Nah, man, we're not trying to hear that as boxing fans. You know, we boxing fans, we love mega fights. And Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, it's not a mega fight. And for Tank to want $15-20 million, dude, you're gonna have to fight somebody with a name. And Lamont Roach just didn't have it. That's why he was getting offers of $3 million. You should get a $3 million offer to fight Lamont Roach. I mean, nobody wants to pay to see you fight somebody everybody know you're gonna knock out. So we need to see more out of Tank Davis as far as opponents. There's no knock on his skills. I'm just stating the obvious. Dude, you're a pound for pound great right now. Phenomenal fighter. Got everything you need to probably go undefeated. Let's see you in there with, you know, another guy like yourself, Shakur Stevenson. I think he'll beat Shakur Stevenson. And, you know, just, that's just, you know, kind of going back to the Mayweather Pacquiao. You know, even when Pacquiao was in his prime, I say from 09 to, from like 07 to 2013, whenever, until he got knocked out by Marquez. Even if he was on steroids, 07, 08, 09, you know, which we don't know if he was or not, I still think Floyd would have beat him. Floyd was that talented, you know. So same way here, Tank. Like, hey, you can beat any one of these guys. Fight him, man. No more excuses. No more excuses. Y'all let me know who y'all think Gervonta Tank Davis needs to fight next. This is Gino King Boxing. Y'all press that subscribe button. Press that like button. And I'm out.